right, with this West 2 Facebook Live update, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tony Manolfi. We've got some interesting weather headed our way next week. Compliments of an area of low pressure that's going to be developing across the southeast Bahamas and may head back our way. So again, a lot of ground to cover there in the tropics. Not expecting a hurricane, but certainly some breezy weather with the potential for some rain. So we'll break that down. In the short run, boy, I tell you what. It was a nice day out there compared to where we've been. We had a couple of showers out there. We still have a few along the coast. We'll take you there right now. As you can see, there's a look at Palm Coast, Daytona Beach. A few showers getting flung back our way, so we'll continue to monitor that here as we go through the evening. And some of those sprinkles are headed right towards New Smyrna Beach, probably just south of Port Orange, and then back over towards the Edgewater area. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that, watch that for our folks there in Volusia County. Let's switch gears here and head right to the tropics. I'm going to kind of break things down here for everybody. So here's the deal. Here's what we've got going on. We've got Saturday, onshore flow, marine conditions worsening. A storm system out to the west kind of washes on out. While that's going on Sunday, you can see across the southeast Bahamas a broad area of low pressure will try to get going there. And when we take a look at the tropics here, two pieces of energy will be coming together. We've got one feature south and east of Bermuda right now, in that larger area is going to be the combination of that first X and whatever's developing there in the Bahamas next week. So there's Monday, watching that low, rain, wind increase, hybrid system may form, subtropical, and then towards tropical, maybe, depending upon the exact track. Bottom line, though, is there's going to be some wind and rain here. We're not expecting a hurricane, but we are expecting, an area of disturbed weather to head our way. There's the side-by-side. I do want to break this down. Jessica, I love that. Terry, Lottie, Maria Sophia, Hermine, good to have you there. Lisa, Monique saying nope. She doesn't want any of this. So voting early is probably a good idea this year, because we may have some sloppy weather headed our way by the time we get to Monday night and Tuesday. Gail, Lulu Ferry, Laura Wright, the whole gang is in the house. Here's a look now at our feature. Notice how it starts to turn northwest. There's a big high across the Ohio Valley and New England that's going to try to pull this off towards the west. So decent agreement between both the Euro and the GFS for next week. So bringing in the wind, especially along the coast, and the potential for some decent rainfall as well. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and break that down. Suzanne, I know, right? Maria, Gina in Cardone. Gina, good to have you right there. Bob Johnson, no rain, please, says Kevin. Kevin, I hear you. Here's the latest rainfall forecast now. And the GFS is definitely heavier and wetter north and east of Orlando. The European is a bit broader and kind of goes right over central Florida. So it's got a little swath of yellow, green, and orange right along the 408 and up north. So we'll iron that out. But bottom line is we have to watch this rainfall potential on the heels of what Ian has done to our area rivers. And that's basically what we're talking about right there. Thomas, you are correct. Michelle Attardi. Bob Johnson, Charlie Mayer, good to have you right there. Feeling very nice in Edgewater, yes. You're sailing Wednesday. Oof. Darlene, might be a bit bumpy, but you won't be dealing with a hurricane. Might be a bit bumpy, but you won't be dealing with a hurricane. Tuning in from Old Town, Florida, heading to Daytona Tuesday. Hello, Tony. Says when? Anthony Mazzari. Villas, again, Wiggy from North Carolina. Jerk chicken today. That sounds pretty good. All right, so that's the rain. We're not done yet. Got a couple other parameters I need to break this down here with you. Meta Scott, Maria Sophia. Here's a look at the wind comparison. The Euro and the GFS side by side. You can see right there along the coast, 20-mile-an-hour winds. Now on Tuesday, some of that wind starts to translate inland and across central Florida. A little bit of green, and maybe even some yellows popping in there. So it could be in that 30 to 40 mile an hour range briefly for a short window of time. We'll keep you posted on Anthony Valvano from St. Cloud. Shoot, I don't want to miss. Could be, Gail. We'll have to wait and see. It's not yet set in stone, but still plenty to watch. Donna Ward-Lutomsky has now popped in. Donna Ward, good to have you right there. And then everything begins to improve on Wednesday. Look, here's the deal. Look at the wave action there. 9 to 15 feet near shore, offshore, a little bit of yellow, maybe 15 to 20 feet. So a lot to watch. A lot to watch there. And again, early next week. I'll take anything, but no, we're not going to have that, Gina, so don't worry about that. Miss Spruce Creek High School. Staccato Smith saying hi. Hello, Sophia from Meta. All right, now let's put some numbers here for you. Next week, looking at the potential for 9 to 11-foot waves, coastal beach erosion, and coastal flooding. Some of the things that we are going to be watching. Now, when we take a look at the rough surf that's expected from Brevard, Flagler, and Volusia, notice how things start going downhill over the weekend. Getting worse and worse. Monday, 8 to 10-foot seas, 5 to 8-foot breakers. Look at Tuesday and Wednesday. 8 to 11-foot waves, 5 to 9-foot near-shore breakers. That is going to be some rough surf that's going to be headed potentially our way. Now, let me show you the water vapor. The GFS water vapor is kind of neat here. Look what it does. There's that spin Sunday, spinning and churning, trying to wrap around, and then into the Gulf of Mexico, and just kind of does its thing. Next front comes in, 11 and 12. So again, a lot to watch. A lot to watch. Here's the Euro. Kevin, that would not be good for anybody, let alone Flagler County. You're right. There's the big spin. So pretty good agreement, the Euro and the GFS. And then the next front, boom, right around the 13th. So a few of the things that we're watching, the Euro and GFS overlaid over each other. You can see there's the GFS, there's the Euro. Definitely hinting at something arcing and spinning, and then lifting out to the north. So there you go. Meta, I have coffee, yes, from Thomas Perry, by the way. Rowdy Coat. Well, they are working on some shots for our election coverage on Monday. So they forewarned me, but yeah, that is what we are dealing with. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 85, 86, 86, and then we start to watch the tropics Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Again, right now the winds look like 25, 35. Michelle, way too early to substantially be definitive on that, but that's the first guess, as we just showed you with those graphics. So again, early voting, probably not a bad idea this year with the active weather coming in next week for election day, Wednesday, and maybe even on into Thursday. Cassandra Miller has popped in. Cassandra, good to have you. Thank you for popping in and saying hey. All right, now the weather around the good old U.S. of A. You can clearly see where the next cold front is. It is 40, Travis, in Sioux Falls, and Cassandra from Costa. Yes, doesn't, man. It was some phenomenal coffee there, Thomas. I do appreciate that. Everybody, News was like, oh, this is good. Yeah. All right, 36 in Billings, 20s in the mountains, teens and 20s in the mountains. Out ahead of that front, it is 67 in Chicago. It is 68 in Atlanta. There you go. That's correct. There it is. 49 in Portland and 64 in Los Angeles. So cold out west, warm back east. And when we go north of the border, there you go, look at that. 14 in Fairbanks, 12 in Inuvik, 10 in Fort Ross, 14 in Fort Nelson, 16 in Yellowknife, 18 in Fort McMurray, 16 in Thompson. It is cold and getting colder. You're welcome, Maria. Yeah. Anthony, that is one model possibility. That is correct. One model possibility. Look at that big trough out west. Clear down to the Baja. Alicia Ramirez, hello to you. Chicago 67, Raleigh 60, Orlando 73, Nassau 81, San Juan 81, Panama City 77. Look at Deborah L. Rowe Belton. Debs, good to have you right there. Kim Epler Johnson, good to have you from Iowa. Winnipeg. Winnipeg is getting chilly. That is correct. Winterpeg, I love that. Guatemala 70, Paramaribo 77, La Paz, Bolivia 52, Sao Paulo 55, Buenos Aires 64, Punta Arenas 59, Cape Town 68, Phillies, it's 1-1 in the first. There's Niamey 86, Rabat, Morocco 59, London 48. How low can you go? Jay Nelson's in the house. Good to have you there. Moscow's at 28. Sudogut 32. Baratsk 25. Mercy Turan. It is breezy. Daytona Beach is 74, but the breeze is definitely making it feel cool. Ooh, Kimmy, I love that. Lisa Cervantes. Good to have you. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia, 2 below. Yakutsk, 10 above. Oops. Seoul, Korea, 39. Sapporo, 45. Please, how can I get Tony back on? Joanne Klinitz, you may have shut off your notifications on your phone. So you go to Facebook on your mobile phone and make sure your Facebook notifications are turned on. You may have turned them off by accident. Yakutsk, that's right, Dave. Maria Sophia, Robert. He may, we'll see. Shanghai 61, Manila 81, Makassar 82, Alice Springs 70, the Hobart Airport 59, Bora Bora, New May coming in at 90, Auckland and Christchurch upper 60s and low 70s. It is, Anthony, correct. Nothing's going on in the Bay of Campeche, Mercy. What's going on is, let me show you what's going on. I'm going to go back to the tropics real quick for Mercy, who got in just a scotch late. Here's a look at where we're. Staccato, Seth, Cleo Shepard as well. Cleo and Seth, good to have you guys. Seth, where are you guys? Are you guys in Orlando? Look at you, Seth. He's the FBI man. I love that. All right, so that little area southeast of Bermuda is going to merge with that big area there north of San Juan over the weekend. Yes, we are, Robert. Maria Gonzalez. There you go. Here's a look at that. These two will merge and give us the chance for some sort of hybrid system to develop. Subtropical, maybe going tropical. When we take a look at this feature here, watching that low, it builds northwest Tuesday and Wednesday. Surf, wind, and rain picking up Tuesday on into Wednesday and potentially lingering on into Thursday. And I say that because when we take a look at the two models side by side, here it is. There it is. West, and then still lingers in the morning there. So something we're going to be watching. There you go. Are turned on, but most of the time they are real late, if at all. Okay, Terry. Make sure you're following too. Following as opposed to liking might be a better way to go with my page. Following the page will get you notifications as well. So there it is. There's the side by side, and then you get the system coming across, and you get that rain. That's one of the things we're going to have to watch carefully, especially with the river still a little bit on the high side. You know, we get a couple of inches of rain, and that could, you know, make the water levels go back up a little bit. We'll have to watch that. Not saying that's going to happen. We've got plenty of time to fine tune this, but there's your model comparison there. A little bit of wind coming in, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday might have some wind. We are in the land. Excellent, Seth. Love that. Isahaku. Jessica, good to have you right there. William Scarborough. Excellent. Good to have you as well. So that is going to create some rough surf, coastal beach erosion. There's your potential storm impacts, 9/11. There it is. And when you break it down, right there, boom! Near shore breakers, 6 to 9 feet. So again, voting early, probably a good idea with the weather going downhill as we get you into election day. There you go. Yep, got following on us. Awesome. Great, way to go. So there you go. Polls open at 7 a.m. Polls close at 7 p.m. Rain will be around, a little bit breezy. So again, if you can vote early, I would encourage that, so you don't have to deal with any issues on the roads. We're getting caught in some rain next week. So there it is, Saturday night on into Sunday. Clocks go back 1 hour. Showers will be around. And then the potential for heavier rain, showers, and storms Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with whatever develops coming in from the Bahamas. So that's what we got for now. All right, guys, I'm going to rock and roll, make some updates. I will be back on the air tonight at 10 on the CW18 and again at 11 on West 2 News. And right back here tomorrow night on Facebook Live. Take care, stay safe, and see you tonight.